What is up, Lowheat sneakerheads? I have a pair. The definition of low heat. This is a pair I got on from Nike on during their Black Friday sales, and it was so cheap. I just could not resist copping. I've tried is the key word, to stop buying so many shoes. But this one I saw come across the J23 app Twitter feed. Shouts to J23. Check it out if you don't follow. And he posted it as a steal, and I was like, I kept eyeing it, and eventually I just, I passed it up one time, and then the sale came back, and this was over half off. These retailed for $150. I got them for $71.98, and plus tax, but like $75. I couldn't pass it up. I think that's a good tell for when you should pull the trigger and buy something. You want to avoid impulse buys, but if you've been thinking about it for over 2 weeks, I feel justified in my purchase to a degree. I don't need any more shoes, of course, but I didn't forget about it, and I got it for half off. Again, you shouldn't buy something for the fact that it's on sale, but how can you not? So what do we got today? We got the Air Force One 07 Premium in white metallic silver, size 11.5. That's my size. We'll get into sizing and fit. Most of you probably know about Air Force Ones already. You got your standard Air Force One box, nothing special there, but I could not resist the buying these. Let's see how they are in hand. If it was worth the $70, I hope so. All right. Before we reveal them, please subscribe. It's free. Takes a second. Boom, you already subscribed. That's how long it took. Made my day. I notice when I get more subscribers, so thank you. Okay. All right. And this is this speaks to the channel here. We mainly unbox and review low heat because can't get our hands on the high heat. I'm just like you guys and girls and whoever. It's hard copping high heat. So this is what we mainly rock with. So support the channel if you could. Thank you. Whew. These are, first thoughts, crispy clean. Crispy clean. Now, if you've watched my videos before, you might have heard me say I'm not a huge Air Force One guy, so I apologize if you've already heard this, but most of you are new viewers. The couple of you that are that may have heard me mention this before, I appreciate you. I noticed the comments too. I average like a few comments a day across all the videos that I have, and they're overwhelmingly positive. So thanks to all you with the positive comments, or if you've dropped a positive comment in the past, this goes to you. This shout out goes to you. I appreciate them. I read them all. So let's if you're interested in this shoe, pay attention. I'll put it on, give it a rating, talk about it and some other Air Force Ones that have been released or are coming up. So we've got plenty to talk about now that you've seen the shoe. Don't worry, don't click away. But if you're interested in these are currently most sizes still available on Nike. And it's on sale, 40% off. It's not 71, but I think it's like 80, 89, so it's $90. Not bad. Could go further on sale in the future, back down. But most sizes are available right now if you are interested. So pay attention and we'll go over the details. You can see if you are interested in this. Nike, cut me a check. Again, I'm not a huge Air Force One fan. I just grew up playing indoor soccer and outdoor soccer, and this just was too not athletic enough, not this sole right here, too thick to get under a soccer ball. So this just wasn't me. Just too chunky, too bulky of a shoe to be quick in. I was a slow kid. I needed every ounce of speed that I could get of lightweight shoe equipment, and so this just wasn't me. Over the years here, in recent years, as I've been getting into shoes, getting older, I don't play on a playground anymore, of course. I'm in my late 30s. Don't need that speed. I still prefer more slender silhouettes to a degree. Smaller, but not too thin. We're not talking gazelle thin. I think that's a little too thin. But, Samba to dunk range, silhouette. that's my sweet spot. Samba to dunk is where I live, and this is just a little too much. But these, man, Air Force Ones have been growing on me. I got these. I wore some Lowheat for the video. The Gore-Tex Air Force Ones. Love these in tan. I did a wear review of these. I've been resisting the black pair, the Gore-Tex black pair. Man, I've been thinking about those forever, but I just, don't need another pair of Gore-Tex Air Force Ones living in Southern California where it doesn't rain. So maybe when these are beat enough one day, maybe I'll get another pair. Maybe it'll be that black energy Gore-Tex Air Force One. But yeah, they've grown on me. I got the G-Dragon ones, did an unboxing of those. I love those. I have the Volt Off-White Air Force Ones, still crispy on ice. Haven't worn them yet. Someday I'll wear them to the right occasion. So they've definitely have grown on me throughout the years, but still not my number. I mean, not even sniff the top 10 silhouettes. But certain ones here and there, they just look good. And with this being the 45th anniversary of the Air Force One, they've been putting out tons and tons of Air Force Ones, different colorways, and some of them, are halfway decent. When you put out that many colorways, you're bound to have a couple that even I like, a non-Air Force One fan, that catches my eye. And these were one of them, mainly the sale price. But it's so clean, you can't go wrong. I'll get into some of these details, then I'll try them on, and then I'll talk about some that I have my eye on. And you guys let me know in the comments which ones you have your eyes on. So this is not a anniversary pair. They have many anniversary pairs they've put out this year. But this is just a premium pair. So the retail was higher than normal, $150. But obviously people didn't like these, so they dropped on sale. And clearly they had a ton of them, so that's how they dropped so low. But yeah, this leather, nice and supple. Let's go into the details a little bit. You got the silver swoosh here. Not perfectly silver, it's kind of that a little bit faded. A little quality control things, yes. I'm not going to complain too much because I didn't pay retail. Paid $70, so I'm not going to get too bent out of shape about it. But yes, there's some minor imperfections from the factory. You have velour ankle lining, leather tongue and leather tab, logo tab at the top of the tongue, Nike Air Air Force One there, all leather. Some nice quality laces. The Dubray here, so these are 07 premiums. Most Air Force Ones are 07. I did a little research before the video. I assumed they got some retooling in 2007, and that's what the internet says. That was their 25th anniversary year. We're in their 45th now. And so just since then, they've been made in that fashion. So a lot of the Air Force Ones you'll see 07. And I think the midsole got thicker then. And that's what I don't love. I think the originals from the 80s and pre-07, this midsole was a little lower. And that's what I like. Unfortunately, they've gone this route. But if anyone knows better than me about that, about what I just said, drop some knowledge in the comments and I'll pin it. But you have the velour ankle liner, and then you don't have a cloth insole. This is leather on the inside. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of nice. I always call it out when I see it. I love a non-print-on logo there because that just wears away. It's usually cheap, wears away. You can see this translucent outsole. It's kind of dope. And you have a pink Nike swoosh on the bottom to match these extra set of laces they gave you, pink. I like this pop of color. Sometimes I like contrast lacing. A lot of the time I like contrasting laces. So I might pop these in. But yeah, I'll have to mess with this Dubray situation, an added step. Lacing shoes is never fun. And then I'd have to do this. The laces are slightly different. In case you want to know, this looks like your more conventional laces. This looks like more premium tubed laces. Well, not tubed, but you know what I'm saying. 2-layer. And this looks like your woven laces. I do like the pink though. Apparently, I think the Dubray on the OG ones isn't as square. It's more rounded. So that might be one difference. and maybe they say 82 there. I don't. This was quick research before I got on, did this video. So apologize if I'm wrong. Again, drop some knowledge in the comments if you know better than me. I'm sure some of you Air Force One heads do. I'm definitely not one of those. But you have your standard traction on the bottom, and that's it. You have on the heel tab and a debossed Nike Air, kind of similar to the tongue tag. So pretty dope. Real clean shoe. Can wear these with anything. Again, it's not my preferred silhouette, but you know, these do go with everything. It's grown on me. It's grown on me. That's the long and short of it. Okay, as I get ready for one of these, to try one of these on, I'll talk about some other ones that I've been eyeing, some low-heat Air Force Ones that I've been eyeing, resisting. You know, if you guys make enough chatter in the comments, maybe I'll cop one, do an unboxing for you. But recently there was the light blue Air Force Ones, I think, that dropped. White outsole. Looked very similar to the Brooklyn off-white Air Force Ones, the Brooklyn Museum of Art. Or it's not the Brooklyn Museum of Art, or is it? I don't know. You know which ones I'm talking about. Very similar, but those are retro. I'm saying why I would be interested in, not because I'm an Air Force One head. I'm a noob. I'm a hype beast, and I like Off-White and Virgil, R.I.P. So I'm more interested in because they look like those Museum of Contemporary Art ones. So I was eyeing those, and I'm like, do I get those and just like put, you know, in Sharpie right here, like, you know, Virgil Forever or something, kind of like I did with these. Is that cheesy? It's not, you know, I'm not ripping him. I'm not ripping Virgil. I'm a Virgil fan, but to those who don't know, it might be a little cheesy, but I'm not spending 1500s on the real Off-White ones, so that's the next best thing. You can get those for 100. Those will probably go on sale. They didn't sell out. Which other ones am I looking at? There's ones with a black outsole. Excuse me. Black outsole. And I think those are really clean. They got a kind of, I don't know, orangish, red, tan upper, a multicolored upper. And that makes the shoe look slender with that black outsole. And that's what I like. So those are very tempting. There's a pair dropping just like this, but I think it's a white midsole. It's got a silver swoosh. They're so similar. Those are dropping soon, I think, on the sneakers app. They look like, I mean, both these and those ones that I'm talking about look like the Complex Con Off-White Air Force Ones, but of course they're not. You could draw, you know, you could Sharpie those up, you know, if you get those. I like these though, because honestly, the pink laces do it for me. That's what got these. I like the different midsole. These look different than other Air Force Ones. For me, you know, I can appreciate an all white on white Air Force One, but that's, I don't know. I like a little bit of fanciness, you know, on my footwear. So, and these were so cheap. So, and getting a premium pair with better quality materials for so cheap, that's, you know, can't go wrong with that. The ones that I'm I think, you know, I want to like pump the algorithm, get you guys to comment and like, but I'm just going to say it. I'm trying to avoid low heat here in the future. I've bought so many shoes, but the next pair of low heat that I'm for sure getting, is a pair of Air Force Ones, and it's those, I think the spicy ones. They leaked pictures, but then they never dropped. Maybe they dropped in Europe or overseas, but they got like the tahine look to them, the chili pepper look out, you know, upper to them, the chamui lining look to them. You guys know which ones I'm talking about. Those look fire. Like, you know, those look, I love that ombre, you know, multi-tone upper, and those are so dope. And they're not, in my opinion, that is not ripping off what some of the customizers have been doing, Lorenz and company. So to me, it's okay to get those. But those are absolutely sick looking. Let me know in the comments if you want me to cop those and do an unboxing and review those. Yeah, that's the next pair of low heat I'm copping for sure when those drop. I wish they would drop already. Maybe they got pushed to next year, but they are so sick. I should have had a picture ready to go to show you guys those. But I can't, we'll see. What do you guys think of these? Look at them on foot. I got, gnarly socks on. Apologies. These are not crispy socks to go with crispy Air Force Ones. I guess there's a lesson learned there. Wear new socks with new Air Force Ones. Because this isn't the vibe. Now, some pink socks maybe. They'd have to be bright pink like this. Because I think I am going to lace those like that with the pink. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna suck it up. Lace these with the pinks. Here, let me see if I can get these. Appreciate you still watching. Like the video. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, these are the ones I'm talking about. These. I mean, those are fire. It looks like they already dropped. Let's see. No, it doesn't have a drop date. But those, how fire are those, right? I gotta get those. Love those. Anyways, back to these. What do you guys think on foot? Fit, Air Force Ones in general, I will say, go true to size to be safe. Nice, comfortable, roomy. Air Force Ones are supposed to be... Air Force Ones are surprisingly, because I never wore them. To you, they might not be a surprise, are comfortable. Comfortable AF. Because the thick sole, which I don't love, I think that's why they're comfortable. Really enjoy wearing these. They feel good on the feet. Some of the most comfortable Nikes, to be honest, in my opinion, other than like the performance running shoes, are Air Force Ones. Of all the casual footwear, Air Force Ones to me are the most comfortable. But yes, I go true to size. You can, like, I have toe room. I could go half size down, but why risk it? You can wear thicker socks if you want. I don't know. I just go true to size. I think in these, the Gore-Texes, I went half size up in these, just anticipating maybe wearing thicker socks in rain or inclement weather, and they're fine. So you can go half size up even, but I think true to size is the way to go for me. But yes, there's definitely toe room. If you're one of those people who like a snugger fit or don't like as much toe room, feel free to go half size down with Air Force Ones. I think these are pretty clean. Let's see here. Rating. Again, silhouette's not my favorite, so it's going to get some downgrade. Like most shoes that I like the silhouette, so I'm starting at a 7. For these, for Air Force Ones, I start at like a 5. I think I'm going to give these the materials bring it up to a 7. I was almost going to say under a 7. Materials bring it up to a 7. Quality materials, clean shoe. Once we get these bad boys in there, I'll give these a 7. Worth the buy, especially at the price. That's what it is. Because, like, not a high rating. 7's not a high rating, but I got these for $71, $72. So I can't complain. Adding to the collection at a cheap price. Couldn't resist. I'm not mad about it. Can't wait to, wear these. These are going to get dirty for sure. But again, for this price, I'm not mad about it. $70 premium Air Force Ones. I think that's a steal. So please subscribe because I got more shoes to unbox, more Lowheat coming up. And your support, the positive comments, you guys subscribing, thumbs up buttons, that keeps me doing this. Otherwise, this is all just a waste, and like my bank account really is stressing. So you guys commenting and subscribing make this worth it, literally and figuratively. So thank you.